Coach Corey Wayne, and this is my video coaching newsletter. And the topic of this newsletter is going to be, don't play games with your girlfriend and jerk her around unnecessarily. It's not going to help your case. I got an email here from a viewer, and he says, "Hi Coach, I'm in a long-distance relationship. My girlfriend is back home in India. It's been 1.5 years almost. We started chatting on Facebook and sometimes call on the phone or even Skype. And at that time, she would send me long emails telling me how much she is missing me and desperately waiting for me to come online. But when I got a cell phone, I used to text her, talk all day long, and tell her how much I love her. In the beginning, she loved it, but after some time, I saw her interest level going down." Well, before I go any further, here's one interesting thing to notice. He says, at the time, she would send long emails telling me how much she's missing me and desperately waiting for me to come online. That is a woman who has a hard time getting a hold of you and who is waiting to talk to you. Women are more attracted to men whose feelings are unclear. And so in this particular case, it's not so much that your feelings are unclear. She just simply doesn't know what you're doing or what you're up to. And it has the same effect on her. It's like an aphrodisiac. Why? I can't get a hold of him. I wonder what he's doing. I wonder what he's up to. I wonder if he met one of those really pretty American girls and instead got all hung up and caught up with her, and I might lose my Indian boyfriend to an American girl. That's the kind of shit that goes through her mind. And so that's a good thing. It actually is facilitating her chasing you and pursuing you. But then notice he says, "I got a cell phone." And in other words, he basically was at her beck and call once he got a cell phone. He says, "She started giving less time to me and I complained." Well, that's not going to help your case, complaining about it. It's actually going to drive her interest even further in the wrong direction. He says, "She would say I love you and she is just busy with her studies." Notice how she wasn't too busy before? He says, "Sometimes she would even cry, telling me how much she misses me, and she is just sacrificing her love for her studies." I'd say it's probably an excuse because you're basically going, why don't you love me? A man who is successful with women and understands how attraction works would never ever in a million years say something so weak and pathetic as that statement, as you were doing. So cut that shit out. Don't ever do it again. It's like if you keep doing that, you're eventually going to turn her off and she's going to blow you off for some other dude. He says, "Time passed and things got a lot better for a while. Now that I have moved up to college and it is me who is giving her less time, saying that I'm busy with my work in the hope that she would cry for me again. I want to hear that she misses me. I want to see her loving me like she did before, but it does not happen anymore." He says, "I'm noticing the trick of ignoring her is not working very well." Well, I never taught you a trick of ignoring your girl and not returning her texts or her phone calls. I don't know who you learned that from, but it wasn't from me. It's just you simply, if you're busy, you take your time getting back to her. He says, "Of course, it is always her calling me first, but it seems like a formality to me. She would tell me how her day went. She would talk to me about everything, but I am missing the excitement, the passionate words she used to say for me." Well, how come she hasn't come to see you? How come you haven't flown home to go see her? That doesn't make any sense. He says, "I'm missing how she used to say that she can't live without me." I mean, the other thing is, like, you guys aren't seeing each other, and so that's not helping matters either. I mean, if you're in a long-distance relationship, I mean, what are you planning to go away from college and not see her for 5 years? That doesn't make any sense. I mean, don't you go home to see your family for a little bit? I mean, you can go home for a week or two and then fly back. I mean, come on. And if you can't afford the money, get a fucking part-time job so you can work and earn some money so you can buy yourself a plane ticket and go see your girl, or buy a plane ticket and have your girl come see you. He says, "Also, our rate of arguments is going up." Well, that tells me you haven't read my book because you don't understand women. Men who argue with women, they don't understand them. And if you keep arguing with her, think about it. Why would she want to talk to you if every time she talks to you on the phone, you're creating some kind of unnecessary drama? And so instead of, "Oh, I can't wait to talk to my boyfriend," she's thinking, "Oh, fuck, now I got to deal with this drama." It causes her to not even want to talk to you. He says, "We would argue on very small topics. After a while, we talk and I try to clear things up. She would say, 'Forget it. Arguments cannot affect the strength of our love. Don't take these things too seriously.'" And love it. And here's, women help you when they like you. This girl obviously cares about you. women know that love is playful and fun. It's not serious, and yet you're being all serious and creating all this drama. You're acting like a fucking drama queen. You're, in essence, you're acting like a woman is what's going on here. And she's being cool about it and telling you, she's helping you. She's saying, don't take all this shit too seriously. In other words, she's saying, just have fun with me. Be playful. Instead, you're being a fucking drag. Why would she want to talk to somebody who's a drag on the phone? I mean, think about it, dude. He says she seems to be very comfortable about our relationship, and it is always me who is always thinking about having things go the right way. She said, don't be so serious. Because of this, I asked her, let's have some space for some time and stop contacting each other. What the fuck, dude? Why would you do that? And so, in other words, I'm going to purposely not talk to you because I want you to like me. Or that's in essence what you're trying to do. I mean, that's just fucking stupid, and it's manipulative, and it's immature. He said, and she agreed right upon this without even crying or asking why. Yeah, because you've probably done enough things. I mean, with all the arguing and the drama creating that you're doing in your relationship, why would she want to talk to you? You're probably doing her a favor at this point. He says, she said, I am ready if you want to go for it, and now I'm waiting to hear my phone ringing. I want her to contact me first. Did I do the right thing? No, you created a bunch of drama and you acted like a woman, and now you're not even talking to your girl. How is this supposed to help your situation? He says, will she miss me and contact me? Only if she still had interest for you. But if you had turned her off completely, you'll probably never hear from her again. He says, or will I have to break my words and contact her? Well, my advice to you is to drop what you're doing, go to my website, and underneath the email sign-up box, the box has a link that'll take you right to the Amazon Kindle download page for my book. Once you get there, if you don't have a Kindle device, just download one of their free e-reader apps for your smartphone, tablet device, or your computer and read it and apply it, because there are so many things that you are making mistakes on that are totally unknown. You got this girl, she's sweet to you, she's loving to you, and you're being a jackass to her on the phone, and you're basically giving her the silent treatment and then ignoring her, going, oh, okay, this is going to make her want me more. I mean, it just makes no sense, dude. So I don't know where you got this stuff from. I know it wasn't me, because that's not what I teach. So read my book. That's my first piece of advice to you. And the second thing is that, I mean, there's absolutely no reason for you to be acting this way. You're just pushing your girl away, and you're begging her to dump you and break up with you is what you're in essence asking her to do. But since you've been doing so much arguing with her, I mean, it's pretty much your relationship is almost over at this point with what you've been doing here. If something is wrong, like I said, it's like you need to learn what you don't know. There's so many things that I could go into here, but I ended up talking for a half hour and never getting anywhere. Read my book, learn how to communicate with your girlfriend in a mature adult manner. Stop fucking arguing with her. Don't ever argue with your girlfriend again. Unless, of course, you want to completely ruin any chance of maintaining something with her. But learn the communication techniques that I talk about in my book, because that will help you immensely. And stop this fucking bullshit game playing that you're doing here, because you are totally ruining your relationship unnecessarily. So if you have a question you want to ask me, go to my website, click the Contact Me tab, which will be on the left-hand side of your screen, and send me 1 to 2 paragraphs max. And just give me several days to get back to you with a response. If you want to talk to me right away, the quickest way to get my help is to book a paid phone coaching session. You can do that by going to my website, click the Products tab, which will be at the top of your screen, and follow the instructions. And if you appreciate the value of the information I offer in these video newsletters, the articles on my website, and my ebook, you can show your appreciation by going to my website right now, and on the Wibia toolbar at the bottom of your screen, click the PayPal donate button and donate any amount that you feel is equal to the value of the information. And I will talk to you soon.